Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come through these cards for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So the first card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. We have Earth sign energy. Could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or even a Capricorn. And we have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this Queen of Pentacles showing up here at the bottom of the deck, this is a very progressive energy as far as being able to experience some kind of a consistency moving forward. I do feel like with this Queen of Pentacles, this does feel like hard work being rewarded. I also feel like efforts being made towards something that's really doing well, that's moving forward. And I do feel like with this Queen of Pentacles also showing up here, this feels like an energy of recognition as well when it comes to the effort being put in. So I do feel like there is effort being made, but I do feel like you're able to recognize the payoff or how it's working in your favor. I also feel that with this Queen of Pentacles, this is pretty attractive energy, and also feel that it is an energy of being able to win someone's trust and respect because of being able to show up in a way that is conducive to being able to make something work. With the Eight of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of really taking something serious. I also feel like with this Eight of Pentacles, this also feels like an energy that either you're dealing with someone who is quite a serious person, they are someone who is somewhat diligent, and I do feel like there is a level of consistency that you can trust as well with that. With this Eight of Pentacles, this also feels like as far as the effort being made, it is mutual. I do feel like there is actually effort on both ends with this Eight of Pentacles, but I do feel like there is some kind of work being put into things. I do feel like with this Eight of Pentacles, this also feels like an energy of studying. So you could be meeting this person in a learning environment or even in a work environment. And I do feel like a connection of some sort brews in that situation. With the Ace of Swords, this feels like a strong intellectual connection as well. So I do feel like it's recognized even just as far as being able to interact with someone. With this Ace of Swords, this does feel like an energy of opening up. I also feel like it's a new an opportunity to be able to get to know someone in a different light. And I do feel like it is also something that feels like having a good and strong sense of communication with someone. And I do feel like the presence of someone feels quite either comforting, or there is a sense of being able to feel quite understood with someone and being on the same page. With the Two of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this does feel like a hard-working energy again. I do feel like somebody may be someone who really prioritizes either their work, or at this time, work is really something that is to the forefront. I do feel like with the Two of Pentacles showing up in the reverse though, this is an energy of really trying to get organized. I feel like this connection in some ways actually leading to the organization of someone. And I do feel like with this Two of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, there's also this energy of being able to really get their priorities in order. I do feel like this is an end of being in a really scattered mind frame and being able to really hone in on what matters and what is the priority right now. So I do feel like there's a desire to be able to actually to be able to have some kind of an organization. And I do feel like with this Queen of Pentacles showing up over here at the bottom of the deck, this is the priority right now. And I do feel like with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of actually taking time to prioritize something that matters. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and we have a Strength card. We have Leo energy with the Strength card. Could also be dealing with a Leo. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card in the reverse. So the Seven of Swords showing up in the reverse, this is a very open energy. I do feel like also a sense of being able to let someone in on even perhaps a hidden side of a person. Do you feel like there's communication around it? I also feel like being able to have honesty, there's some telling of the truth in this connection. And I do feel like this is also an energy of being able to actually deem something as worth the investment. And I feel like there is also a very honest and open approach towards a connection. We have the strength card showing up over here. This connection is one that is quite strong. I do feel like it could run quite deep as well. I do feel like with the strength card showing up over here, this does also feel like an energy of being able to have a lot of, it's like you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of empathy and a lot of compassion. And I do feel like you recognize that about this person. Could even be something that's quite appealing to you about this person. But this connection is one that is quite strong. I also feel that with this connection, it is one where you're able to work together quite well. I also get that with that Eight of Pentacles, and be able to make comebacks through any kind of experiences where there's any kind of setbacks, you come back from that. But with this Nine of Pentacles showing up over here, this is more working energy. I do feel like there's a sense of being able to hold on to and desiring to hold on to a sense of independence in this connection. Do you feel like there's a lot of working energy? So I do feel like being able to have this, it could be a current situation where it's really calling for someone's attention to be able to focus on work, prioritize career and finances. But I do feel like with this Nine of Pentacles showing up over here, this is a thriving energy. So I do feel like as far as work, this also feels like an energy of being recognized in a way that is actually benefiting you. And I do feel like it could even be promoting you. But it does feel like the focus here is a lot on work. But with this Fool card showing up in the reverse, there's a little bit of some hesitancy when it comes to being able to take some kind of a risk. So I do feel like there's a desire to be able to really play in the shallow end of things, be able to actually keep things quite safe. And I do feel like this is a time issue as well. So I do feel like with the Fool card showing up in the reverse, there is a sense of someone holding back. But I do feel like there is a sense of working on the connection as far as the intellectual, the communication side of things. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have finances and career. We have new love. And we have soulmates. So the finances and career, I do feel like this is an energy of experiencing some kind of a new energy in the workspace, in the career space. Do you feel like this is something that is also affecting the way in which someone is showing up in this connection? I do feel like it could be for the good that the finances and the career is being affected at this time, especially with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles showing up over here. So this does feel like an energy of putting a lot of effort and focus towards finances and career and actually experiencing a payoff with that. I do feel like there is a sense of somebody's attention being taken for that sake as well. But with this new love card showing up over here, I'm getting it pertaining to this Ace of Swords. Do you feel like there's either a strong talking stage or a strong connection that is being felt or is being experienced right now? But I do feel like it is, especially as far as being able to connect with someone. And when it comes to this connection, I do feel like it's also something of a romantic nature where the feelings are involved. Do you feel like this person in some way is really appealing to you? And I do feel like they're appealing to a deep side of you. With this new love card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of a start of a connection that is quite deep as well. But I do feel like it is starting out in a strong, it's like there's a strong intuitive or mental connection at this time, especially with the Fool card showing up in the reverse. This does feel like an energy of working your way up to being able to actually have something with this person in the 3D reality of things, where you're able to actually kind of experience taking a leap of faith. I do feel like this feels like an energy of taking your time, being patient with yourself. But the soulmate card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of either going back and forth on whether this is the right connection, whether this is the right time. So get with that Two of Pentacles, this connection may be happening in an unexpected time. It could even be a little bit inconveniencing, especially to work. But I do feel like there is a strong connection here that you're recognizing with someone, or that somebody's recognizing with you. Do you feel like there is a desire to be able to actually work something up to being something really special, something bigger? Do you feel like there's a lot of feelings here for you? And I do feel like it goes quite deep. And I do feel like your connection especially is one that is in a very practical sense, really being able to start out in that sense. So it's like you're either able to experience a lot of engaging communication with someone, and it does feel like there's a spark there. And I do feel like it is also something that has a lot of potential to go to the next level with this. And I do feel like it's like there's a sense of being able to be patient with really taking that leap of faith with someone. But there's a connection here, and I do feel like they recognize it. They feel it quite strongly. Do you feel like with this Seven of Swords in the reverse, this feels like a confession of some sort? That's also something that I'm getting is on the horizon. But those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.